Welcome back to the RV Rundown. I'm your host, Barry, and today we're coming at you from the Southern RV Service Campground, where we're checking out a brand new Jayco Eagle for 2026. It's the SLE line. Specifically, this is the model 24MLE, and it's considered to be half-ton towable. It weighs in dry at about 8,000 pounds, so definitely check your truck specs. But a lot of modern half-tons are going to be able to pull this thing down the road. It's got a lot of cool features, and it's at a great price point. Let's check it out. We're here in the rear of the 24MLE, and that's where I want to get started because this is kind of a rear kitchen unit, the way it's set up. Now, it's compact, it's short, but it does have everything a couple or solo traveler would want or need for a camping trip. We have a nice L-shaped kitchen here, a dual basin stainless steel sink with a high-rise faucet for washing out those pots and pans. Microwave is off to the side. Behind me, the 3-burner stovetop with a glass cover, just helping to extend all of that counter space with a pretty decent size oven down below. Now this is equipped with a 12-volt fridge. They put it in the slide, and because it doesn't take up the full depth, you actually get a little bit of storage in behind it, which is kind of a nice little addition, eating up any dead space in the vehicle. Moving forward, we got our dinette. The dinette will sit for relatively comfortably. It definitely sits to with ease. It's a traditional fixed dinette, though, where the table's on post and can drop down, the cushions can spread out, and we have a guest bed. Directly above it, storage as well as a TV that's on a swivel mount. It will come out, but what's important about this TV being in this location is that it's directly across from the primary sofa. Jayco's done these cloth sofas. A lot of people really like cloth over the leatherette furniture. I personally think it feels better and looks better in the long run. It's definitely more comfortable on a hot day. You're not going to stick to it. Now this is a trifold, so this will pull out into a bed to accommodate extra guests, which means in this room alone, you could potentially sleep 4 people, definitely 2 with ease. Notice around it, we've got big windows everywhere that open up wide to let a cross breeze through. And we've got some nice shades here just for privacy purposes that drop down. Right behind me by the couch, check this out. Big pantry space with some automatic lighting that comes on when it senses motion. And then right across from that pantry, we have what I like to think of as like the coffee bar / landing space for when you first come through that main door, which is right behind me. We've got both cabinets. We've got a plug right there. I can see hanging up a little rack right here to toss your keys on, whatever else random things you might need access to. But because of this plug right here, I think this is a great space just to set up a little coffee maker, a little Nespresso machine, whatever you might have that you need access to in the morning that you want quick. Now, directly across from that coffee bar and right when you come through the door here, there's like a little shoe cubby storage area up under the dinette. So if you're the cleanly type, we can come in, we can pop our shoes off and toss them right up under there. If you were to turn right off the main entrance and come up to the landing, we've got a bathroom right here at the top of the stairs. This is a big bathroom for the size of camper that we've got. I like to remind people that I am 6'3", so I am pretty close to the ceiling on the upper deck of this. However, I'm not quite hitting my head. If I stand up real straight, my glasses might scrape a little bit on some of the low parts, but I think most folks are going to feel pretty comfy in here. There's a large skylight up high in the shower just to give us tall folks some extra space. And it's pretty wide, as you can see. Like, as I step around this, not trying to hit my head there, I definitely have room to kind of spin, turn around, and take a pretty comfortable shower. They put hooks on the wall. We've got a foot flush toilet. We've even got a medicine cabinet in here for added storage. Coming out of the bathroom and into the primary bedroom, you'll notice that since this is 50 amp service, we have a second AC that's dedicated to this space. I like that a lot, especially being down here in the South where it gets pretty warm. We've got a decent sized queen bed in here. It does lift up. There's storage underneath. And when it comes to actual closet space and drawers, this bedroom is definitely loaded up thanks to a slide on one side and extra closet space that they built in behind that shower. Now this does have the typical 2 closet setup on either side of the bed with nightstands on either side, power on either side, I should say, and then a little bit of storage down below. Now when it comes to entertainment in the bedroom, Jayco has offered up a nice spot at the foot of the bed to place a TV on the wall. Now, one thing that's of note, we have our standard connections up here with our 110 out, but they also offered a 12-volt option. So if you got a 12-volt TV, that means you could watch without shore power. You could just run off the battery system. Here's another neat fun fact about this unit is that the bedroom storage and bathroom storage passes through. Before we head outside, I want to close up the slides and see what's accessible with everything closed at a quick pit stop. Now, the control panel for this is really kind of right here on the wall. It's less a panel and more a series of buttons that are split up. I will note that the sound system controls are not here with the main stuff. They're actually next to the door on the cabinet there. But our primary controls, like for our slide and our awning and checking our tanks, as well as our main AC, they're all right here, as well as a couple of little light switches just to get things on in the moment you come through the door. So what we're going to do is close everything up and let's see what's accessible. With the slides closed, we actually have a fair amount of access. I can kind of shimmy down this aisle here. I can get into my kitchen. I can access most of the cabinetry. I can't really get to that 3-burner stove or oven at all, but the sink, the fridge, all this cabinetry over here, perfectly accessible. The one thing that I can't get into was that pantry that we showed you earlier. It is definitely hidden in back behind that slide. Now the bathroom, completely accessible. The bedroom is accessible as well, with the exception of like one drawer. I'll show you. Yeah, just this one. It hits the slide. That's the only one I can't get. All the rest, you can kind of get into at least a little bit. Now we've opened the slides back up. We're going to go outside and check out some of the details out there. Now I know I mentioned at the beginning that this comes at a great price point, and I'll reveal it to you. The MSRP on this, as it stands from Jayco, is right at about $57,000. However, we've got it marketed on southernrv.com site at right at about $39,000 as a sale price. So that's a significant savings over the MSRP. And you can have that for somewhere in the neighborhood of about $380 a month. Let's check out the outside details.
Do you want more out of your RV? Southern RV delivers more than any other dealer. These perks are legit, and they're free. Having difficulty? We are happy to assist. Our toll-free concierge line is here to help. Get 10% off at all KOA campgrounds. We offer free annual service inspections and more. With industry-leading perks, take advantage now and upgrade for as little as $587 per year.
Now outside on the patio side of this model, we have a few things going on that are notable. First of all, this is becoming common in the industry, but we have the nice solid step entry here. They call it the step above for more ride, a decent size grab handle. And specifically, one of the things I'd like to point out that they're still doing that they haven't kind of cheaped out on is giving you some nice wheels down here. When it comes to storage, We have plenty. We've got the pass-through storage up front with slam latches and magnetic catches, making it easy to open and close, as well as giving you all that space inside. And right next to that pass-through storage, we do have a little GFCI power outlet, so we can power up whatever you might need on the patio side. There's saddlebag storage on either side for your propane. And look up here, we have a huge electric awning that rolls out at the touch of a button. Moving towards the back, you'll notice that we have a little bit of storage space here in the form of a compartment that they've opened up and an outside shower compartment. Coming around the corner to the back of this RV, down low, we do have a towing package here. This is really more of an accessories type of hitch. You can tow a small bit with it. It does have a 4-pin connection. So if you wanted to bring a light trailer behind you, you could if it applies in your state and is legal. Up high, we have prep for a backup camera so you can see what's going on behind you when you're pulling into the site or just carrying that extra load. Now, they didn't mount a ladder to it, but they did put the Lippert extendable ladder mount up high so we can still access the roof with one of those extendable ladders that locks on. Coming around the corner down low, you'll notice that we do have all of our sewage connections. And looking up under there, it is an enclosed and heated underbelly. And you'll also notice that our rear stabilizer jacks are electric, as well as electric front jacks, just to make it easy to get this thing leveled out and stable. Just forward of your slide, you'll notice that we have a plethora of things going on. The access to that Suburban tankless water heater is right here. Our main shoreline power in, as well as all of our water connection points, and that other access hatch to the pass-through storage is right here as well. Right up front, we have a molded fiberglass front cap, as well as access to that pass-through storage in our battery compartment. And then we've got a pretty standard Lippert pin box on here. That might be one of the first things I would personally consider exchanging just for a better tow. Well, overall, I really do like this model. I think it's a great option for couples, solo travelers, people that are looking for something that tows really well going long distances because of the fifth wheel nature of it, and also is still relatively lightweight. And something a lot of people don't think about is that because a fair chunk of it is over the bed of the truck, this is actually a pretty short vehicle for towing down the road and backing into sites. I think that makes it a little more maneuverable, a little more friendly, and certainly it gives it a larger, more big feeling space inside, being a fifth wheel with those high ceilings. I think it's totally worth checking out in person. You can come on down to Southern RV and see it for yourself. You can also jump on our website, it's southernrd.com, or give us a call with any questions at 770-477-0552. And please like, comment, subscribe, share. It really helps out our channel. And until next time, happy camping.